you can use Databricks to access the data product right away. So you can have access to the LOB data, which is in the past usually cumbersome. That comes along with data replication, ETL processing, transformation, and so on. And I think with the integrating them into our business data fabric architecture, you can basically, you have LOB data right away, AI ready for consumption.
Namaste and welcome to the latest episode of SAP BTP Talk. Wait, isn't your SAP BTP Talk now unlocking SAP BTP? That's right. SAP BTP Talk is now unlocking SAP BTP. And if you haven't already looked into the previous episodes, please refer the YouTube channel. Before we start, on behalf of the whole SAP family, I would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment below. There's a lot happening around us, and to help you keep up to date with SAP BTP, in this episode, we would start with what's new from SAP BTP and its services. Then deep dive into a discussion with expert on the partnership of SAP with Databricks and how SAP Databricks plays a key role within SAP Business Data Cloud, enabling your businesses to become an AI-first and suite-first enterprise. We deep dive into the Business Data Fabric architecture and how does SAP Databricks fit in with SAP Business AI, followed by some of the roadmap items from SAP BTP. So stay tuned till the end. In the What's New section, from the SAP Business AI services, such as SAP Document AI, the machine learning model for the extraction of purchase order documents has been improved. The improvements include better extraction results for data fields and better formatting of amounts. The service now also features the integrated built-in support tool to quickly find answers to your support-related questions. If you have an S-user ID, and the associated authorizations, built-in support also allows you to report issues, review cases, and chat with an expert or a chatbot. The new autosave feature for editing extraction results in SAP Document AI enables you to choose autosave on the edit pane in the document feature. This saves your work automatically at 10-second intervals. Now, your key SAP BTP services such as SAP Integration Suite, SAP Build, and SAP HANA Cloud are available on all key major hyperscalers. This enables the existing customers of hyperscalers to use their committed spend agreements to purchase SAP BTP through their respective cloud marketplaces. Check the links mentioned in the show notes for more details on this. These were some selections of the what's new in SAP BTP and its services. For more details, check the link in the show notes. Now moving to the section where we invite guests to discuss on some selected topics. And this time we will deep dive and understand how SAP Databricks plays a key role within SAP Business Data Cloud, enabling your businesses to become an AI-first and suite-first enterprise. And for that, I would like to welcome San to our episode of Unlocking SAP BTP. San, welcome. Can you please give us a brief intro about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Gaurav, thank you very much for inviting me to this podcast session. So my name is San. I'm from the product management in SAP Business Data Cloud, and I'm happy to share with you today the SAP Databricks news and Business Data Cloud in general.
Awesome. Stan, whenever we invite experts in our podcast, we play a small fun game with them. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure. Let's try that.
Great. So the game is you give me 2 or 3 words. Could be something that you see right now. And I will create a joke with them. If you laugh, I win. And if you don't, I can put my generative AI tool on a learning assignment. So are you ready?
Okay, two items that I see. Sunglass
Okay.
and a microphone.
Microphone. Okay. Why did the microphone put on sunglasses? Because it didn't want to be spotted during the sound check. Yeah, I would say not a bad one, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it works.
But it's really nice that, the AI tool that I'm using already knows some context of the meeting that I have right now. So, it tailors the factors of sound check and the recordings. Interesting, right?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So, listeners, if the words match to what you also see, give us a shout out on our channel. And if you find a better joke, also post that. Now we resume back to the topic for which we invited San to the talk on how SAP Databricks plays a key role within SAP Business Data Cloud, enabling your businesses to become an AI first and suite first enterprise. San, there was, and still, there's a lot of excitement in the market when SAP and Databricks announced their expanded partnership with SAP Databricks as the part of SAP Business Data Cloud back in February. From your perspective, can you please enlighten our listeners why this is so game changing?
Yes, I think with Business Data Cloud, we have nailed and addressed the right problems of today's customers. So I think the customers today are really wondering themselves and asking how shall they organize the data and prepare their company for the upcoming years so that the business users can benefit from their data, can get insights from them and derive business decisions. And along with this challenge, there are a lot of other issues that are coming along with, like handling of a high volume of data sets with diverse data types, structured, unstructured data. They need to assure that data are complete. They need to have a holistic picture of their business so that they can make decisions, the right decisions. So that they need to consolidate SAP data and non-SAP data. They is often see also that their data are lacking of semantic and context, and this is where they missing basically additional enrichment from the business side, from the application side. They they need to also deal with the AI challenges. They need to integrate new technologies into the in their platform, in their technology platform, so that they can benefit from their data. And I think all of these things together, this is where their customers are basically looking for a comprehensive data management strategy so that they are prepared for the upcoming years. And I think with Business Data Cloud, we are offering with the Business Data Fabric architecture a holistic view and holistic strategy to prepare our customers for this journey.
Thank you so much, San, for beautifully laying it out. You mentioned about Business Data Fabric architecture. Can you please deep dive a bit, like what is the Business Data Fabric architecture?
So the Business Data Fabric is a data architecture which includes various components. In Business Data Cloud, we are including majorly 5 components. The first one is analytics. There we have SAC, SAP Analytics Cloud, which help us to create dashboarding, reporting. We have also planning in SAC. Second component is the business semantics. There we have our Data Sphere product, where we can do data modeling. We can enrich the data, can join and massage the data and add calculated measures and additional KPIs, and basically generate new insights or semantics. Third is the BW modernization, as we say, where we try to handhold our dear customers from BW and support them to transition into the new era of data management, into the cloud, and basically utilizing their treasure data in BW and basically expose it within the Business Data Fabric in Business Data Cloud. And the last but not least is AI capabilities, where we need to provide AI features so that the data are utilized in the right way. And for that, we have also SAP Databricks partnership to exactly fulfill this pillar, which we will talk, I think, in a few seconds more in detail. We have also to mention that another important pillar out of this data fabric architecture is our so-called data products economy, if you like. It's a layer where we provide from the LOB, from our SAP applications, standardized, curated business data to our customers, which are completely SAP managed. So basically, if you have already an SAP application and you have then in addition Business Data Cloud, you have access to those SAP managed data products. So standardized, curated data. And I think this is a high value because customers do not need to deal with all this data replication and data management and copying from A to B. And this is all completely SAP managed. Yeah? So I think this is an important pillar as well, part of the Business Data Fabric.
Indeed. And listeners, you heard it right. As San mentioned, data products as the new layer, which helps you to keep the context and business semantics intact. San, what role does Databricks play here? And, how does the partnership factors in?
So as I said, AI is one important component of the Business Data Fabric. And with the business, with SAP Databricks, we want to cater the persona of the data scientist or the AI engineer. And this is an important persona which has becoming more relevant over the last years, especially in the era of AI. And there we basically trying to fill the gap by partnershiping with Databricks to get out of the box AI and ML tooling that where Databricks is very strong with. So they have they have capabilities to address typical data scientist workflows such as data understanding, data preparation, data modeling, and inferencing. And there we are basically with the partnership get all the capabilities that we need to cater this persona, the data scientist.
Awesome. Can you please zoom in and tell us a bit more about SAP Databricks and how it works within SAP Business Data Cloud? And it would be really great if you can highlight some use cases examples.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So with the partnership, we try to really integrate and have a tight collaboration with Databricks between BDC and Databricks. And we basically open up our data product layer, as I said, the SAP managed business data layer. And we will support with the partnership, you can use Databricks to access the data product right away. So you can have access to the LOB data, which is in the past usually cumbersome. That comes along with data replication, ETL processing, transformation, and so on. And I think with the integrating them into our Business Data Fabric architecture, you can basically, you have LOB data right away, AI ready for consumption. This, I think, one benefit. And the other benefit, as I said before, with Databricks, we have all the data scientist tooling that comes along with the Databricks, such as the ProCode development environment, where we have SQL analytics, we have Python notebooks, we have integrated ML tooling, such as ML Flow as well for tracking and tracing the trainings of models. So all of this basically is a win-win situation, you can say.
True.
So you have access to business data, and at the same time, you can apply machine learning on those data. And from use case perspective, we typically see that when you stay close with SAP centric workloads where the key business context resides within SAP, so you're consuming and processing SAP data and integrate them back into the SAP application. So this is a typical use case, and there we have already multifold scenarios like cash flow forecasting, manufacturing, cost driver margin analysis. We have recently done also the attrition analysis in the people intelligence apps. So here, at the end of the day, we enrich SAP managed data products with ML insights that is coming with from SAP Databricks.
Thank you so much, San. And I really like the picture that you put forward because it's almost around 80% of the world's systems touch SAP. And scenarios like cash analysis and attrition analysis really, really help our customers and partners out there. So thanks for that. One question that I frequently get talking to partners and customers is, what does this mean for existing Databricks customers? And how can they take advantage of this partnership? If you can talk about that.
Right. So for the so-called, what we say, brownfield Databricks, enterprise Databricks, we also are about to announce or release in the SAP Connect event, upcoming one in October, also the so-called BDC Connect. It's a connector which allows BDC, Business Data Cloud, to connect to external systems. And one of them, or the first of them, is Enterprise Databricks. And with this connector, we will benefit from the Delta Share protocol from Databricks. It means there is no data copy, zero copy in this infrastructure. And following this philosophy, we have bidirectional sharing of data product from SAP through Databricks and vice versa. And I think the highest value also with the enterprise Databricks is that we eventually can combine SAP business data with non-SAP data that customer also have in their typical heterogeneous system, and they can basically have a complete holistic picture of the business problem, and then can apply machine learning and develop applications on top of that.
Thank you so much, San. And I'm sure, having Delta copy and zero copy with BDC Connect, it would be music to so many ears out there, right? Technically, what are the differences between SAP Databricks and Databricks Enterprise? And are there any instances where a customer would use both?
So technically, the SAP Databricks is a subset of the Enterprise Databricks. It's an OEM version of the origin Databricks, which we have scoped together with the partnership in this partnership with Databricks. And it is a variant of the so-called serverless compute and comes along with all the feature set that I have also discussed before. And it's not mutually exclusive. So a lot of customers are exploring the idea of having a side-by-side landscape, having SAP Databricks along with Enterprise Databricks. And the idea is, for example, using SAP Databricks for SAP-centric use cases and workloads so that you can run your AI models closer to where the data resides on the SAP side. And SAP teams can then maintain the security, governance, and compliance. I think this is really critical for business applications. And on the other side, you have then Enterprise Databricks, where you have all your non-SAP data. So you have typically what we have seen, unstructured data, streaming data, IoT data, and that you can manage still with your existing Enterprise Databricks. And now you can bring these two data containers together and then build a holistic picture over your business. So
Wonderful.
this is one typical use case where a lot of customers are considering as well.
Great to hear that. San, SAP also had, some AI capabilities since before the introduction of SAP Databricks. So how does SAP Databricks fit in with SAP Business AI that we all hear of?
Yeah. So as I said before, Databricks is very strong at addressing data science needs. So they are coming with ML functionalities and tooling and for supporting training, modeling, inferencing. The AI foundation of business AI in SAP has its strength rather in operation. So deployment into a productive landscape at scale. And it's a strong focus on integration into business application, where security and all compliance topics are well addressed. And I think this is where the AI foundation from business AI is shining. So overall, what we are trying to do in this business data fabric architecture, having both, is really to cater the persona data scientist, AI engineering, and give him a complete set of tool at hand so that he can manage his daily work and use cases. And we should not forget also that business AI is part of the AI first strategy of SAP. So that includes, as I said, AI foundation with all the services. However, there is more to come because business AI also covers the Joule, SAP, conversational AI, AI agents, knowledge graph. So all SAP house-made AI will be step by step also integrated with Business Data Cloud.
Thank you so much. There's more to come. And in the previous episode, I talked to Sandy about, BW modernization, and one of the key highlights was being able to create data products that you also mentioned based on their BW systems and then leverage them within BDC, including SAP Databricks. So how does this help a customer on their overall digital transformation journey, if you can also touch upon that?
Right. So many customers that we have seen, they have invested massively over the years, time, effort, money, resources in their BW systems. So there is a lot of business context and logic created in the systems. However, as good as BW is used for storing data, it is not a platform for modern data usage and covering all the new use cases, let's say. And the good thing is that as a member, BW as a member of Business Data Cloud family, BW customer can now basically join and benefit automatically from the Business Data Fabric capabilities. And for that, they can utilize Databricks, SAP Databricks, and apply also machine learning, AI, ML on top of their BW data. So I think it's a win-win situation in this Business Data Fabric architecture.
Indeed, and as Sandy mentioned, lift, shift, and innovate approach. So it truly goes well along with that. What's next with SAP Databricks? If you can talk about that, San.
Right. And so, as I said, we will introduce soon this so-called BDC Connect to our partners and Enterprise Databricks. But the BDC Connect, we will open up our data ecosystem with the so-called zero copy sharing philosophy, and there will be more partners to come. So stay tuned. In the upcoming weeks, we will then announce also the other partners that are coming in. And we are still preparing our customer to jump their start into the digital transformation. So we will provide new functionalities in SAP Databricks, which enable them to leverage on-prem SAP ERP data to create new data products and build the so-called new Business Data Cloud intelligent applications. So these are really the applications which will utilize AI and data capabilities from SAP.
Great. For listeners who want to learn more and get some hands-on experience, can you please highlight some resources they can go to and try them?
Sure. So when they for the one who wants to get hands-on, we have a so-called basic trial in Business Data Cloud, which they can register and basically have a environment where they can click through and get to learn about the system. We have also getting started webinars series, which I can forward to you maybe after the call as a link. We have our SAP community, which is really active there, asking a lot of questions. We have a lot of blog posts in this community. And maybe just as a heads up, we will have the TechEd event soon in November in Berlin, especially, where I will be as well. There are various master classes for BDC and hands-on workshops for partners and customers. So really looking forward to you to meeting you there personally if you can join.
Sure. Thank you so much. And listeners, you heard it right. The resources that San mentioned, we would be linking them in the show notes. So please refer them. Thank you so much, San, for taking out time and highlighting the benefits of SAP Databricks and the role it plays in making business an AI first and suite first enterprise. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Now let's move to the last section in today's episode. And let's hear some roadmap items for the SAP BTP services that will help your businesses run better with intelligence and sustainability at heart. When it comes to giving data purpose with SAP Data and Analytics solutions, enriching data products with catalog metadata can be a real differentiator. With this new feature in SAP Data Sphere, you can enrich data products in the data marketplace, link data products with KPIs, add context-specific tags. This will have significant benefits by increasing discovery of data products. From SAP HANA Cloud, you will be able to move a database tenant with near zero downtime within a data center. This will enable the application to access the database tenant with both read and write operations while the tenant move operation is executed. Although after finishing the move operation, the location of the database tenant is changed and the application needs to be reconnected to the database tenant in the new instance of SAP HANA Cloud. For SAP Analytics Cloud, there are plans for data center availability in Australia and Singapore through our hyperscalers. So stay tuned for that. There are more such items on the roadmap, and all these items that we discussed are planned for Q4 2025 release. Also, very important point, you should know that all forward-looking statements are subject to various risks and uncertainties that could cause actual results to differ materially from expectations. You are advised to not place undue reliance on these forward-looking statements, which speak only as of their dates, and they should not be relied upon in making purchasing decisions. To know more about other roadmap items, please refer our show notes. I also wanted to highlight that we are rolling multiple learning and enablement opportunities with one goal, and that is to help you and your businesses to be future ready. And for that, we have SAP BTP InnoBytes, SAP Garage, both in virtual format, and then also in-person mode with hands-on excellence workshop program for partners, where we bring in content experts and their knowledge directly to you and in person. So please check events tab in SAP Discovery Center to register yourself. Links are in the show notes. That concludes our episode of this month for Unlocking SAP BTP Talk. I would really like to thank you again for tuning in and staying till the very end. If you were listening and watching us for the first time and there were concepts, terms like semantic context, data delta sharing, zero copy, etc., that were not clear to you, please let us know on our social media channels or drop us an email at platformtalk@sap.com so that we can help you understand them. Plus, we are always ears to your feedback. So let us know what you liked, what you didn't, and most importantly, what you wish for in the next podcast. Sharing is caring. If you agree to that, please share the podcast with your tech friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave a rating, and review. You can listen to this podcast on various mediums like YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, to name a few. With that, I was your host, Gaurav Dey, aka G, reporting and recording from Bangalore, India. Talk to you in the next episode. Until then, keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing. Cheers.